Hey guys, so I'm on my way home from work now. It's Friday afternoon. I'm so excited about the weekend, and I'm actually on my way to go pick up a package from UPS. I had ordered some foundation from Makeup Forever High Definition Foundation from Sephora, and that's because I tried to replace the shade that I bought at the actual store in 118 for shade number 115, but I went to 3 different stores and I couldn't find the right shade, so it just must be a really popular shade for the winter. So anyways, I'm going to pick up that package because they never deliver stuff directly to our condo, so it's kind of a bummer I have to go pick it up, but at least I'll have my new foundation. And I wanted to tell you about a new project that I'm working on. I just made a blog website on Blogger or Blogspot, so it's Lily of the Valley 2626 at blogspot.com, and I'll put a link in the sidebar, and it'll also say it on my YouTube website. But I kind of decided I wanted to make a blog so I could post some information in a little bit more organized written format, because I know some of you probably find it easier to find the names of products and maybe see swatches or pictures of things on a video or on a blog versus watching it on a video. So I just wanted to let you guys know that that's going to be out there. I'm going to put links to some of my videos along with some information that I think is pertinent, other random products that I'm enjoying or loving that I'm not necessarily going to make a video about, just random things about me, things that I'm excited about, crafts that I'm interested in doing, cooking, whatever kind of I'm interested in at the moment. And I also put a little bit of a summary about myself, why I got into YouTube and blogging and everything like that. So I just wanted to give you guys a shout out that that's out there, and if you're looking for an alternative way to find information about makeup, that's going to be a good place for you to go. So I also thought in this vlog that I would kind of go through why I started YouTube. So I'm sure some of you are curious about that and why people become motivated to do these types of things. So I was working on my master's for 2 years, and I finished about a year ago now. And I was so unbelievably busy during my master's. I was teaching, taking classes. I was working like 40 hours a week on my research aside from all of my classes and everything else. And I was so busy that like finding the time to eat or to go to the bathroom or to take a shower or do laundry, like normal person things, was sometimes hard. So I basically had to abandon my makeup routine, which was never really all that in-depth in high school or in college, but I did always find the time to put, a little bit of foundation, concealer, some blush, and mascara on, and I just didn't have the time to do that. So I kind of abandoned that and sort of went for the all-natural look. And then I finished my master's, and I worked for 7 months in Florida with my advisor, and I met a girl that I ended up having to train to replace me when I came back to Illinois, and she was really young, just graduated from college, and she was in a sorority, and she was beautiful and smart and intelligent and just one of my greatest friends. And she took, great pride in her appearance and looking good and making herself feel good, and it really inspired me to sort of take a little bit more interest in my appearance and trying to make myself feel better and look better. And so she actually introduced me to MAC, and the only sort of makeup that I had used up until that point in high school and college was drugstore makeup, and also occasionally purchasing some things from Clinique. So when I went to MAC, it was like, oh my gosh, my eyes were opened, and I saw this great makeup line with a lot of just variety, and it was so much fun, and so I got obsessed with MAC. I am like hooked on MAC. And so then I started branching out, and I had all this makeup, and then I realized, I have to kind of learn how to use the makeup. So I turned to YouTube and started looking up, on tutorials on how to do makeup. And one of the first people I actually came across was Lauren Luke, or Panacia81. And she was fantastic. It was kind of before she really hit it big, and I just loved her tutorials even from the beginning. And then I came across some other really good YouTubers at that time as well, and I spent the next 6 or so months sort of teaching myself how to apply makeup, different techniques, trying out different products, trying out different sort of shapes on my eye, and trying to figure out where my crease should be and all this sort of thing. And then I moved back to Illinois, and I got my permanent job now, and that's the job I'm currently working. And I didn't really have any other extracurricular activities. When I was in my master's, like I said, I was so busy that I didn't have time for, free time and, doing fun, enjoyable things most of the time. And So when I finished and I was working, you go home and what do you have to do but, relax or work on a hobby or go take a class or something. And I found myself really, really bored. And so I sort of was sitting around thinking about, like, what would I do in order to keep myself busy? And I realized that I really liked watching videos on YouTube. I was kind of bored, and I realized, I have a lot of information out there that would be really helpful to other girls that would enjoy it as well. So my MacBook Pro has a camera that's built into it, and it also has the iMovie program, which I taught myself how to use. And then I sort of started practicing, just taping myself and getting the lighting right. And then one day I just taped a video, and I decided I was going to post it on YouTube, not thinking really that anybody would watch it. And I think within a week of uploading it, maybe even within a day, I don't exactly remember the exact timing of this, but someone subscribed to me, and it was like the most delightful, pleasant thing ever. I never really expected people to subscribe to me and that people would be interested in hearing what I had to say. And so I kept, trudging along, and I started to get a lot more confident and better at taping videos. And I think the first video I made and the first couple of videos, I probably looked like a deer in the headlights. Like, when you sit in front of a camera and you're trying to think of all the things you want to say and that you don't want to look awkward or make weird faces or have weird sort of facial tics or hand tics or be all jittery and jumpy, and not sound totally like an airhead and saying and like every other second, is actually quite hard. You really have to sort of think about what you want to say ahead of time, and you have to have a plan on how you're going to tape it, how it's going to work together and edit it, having the lighting. It's a whole process. I started to get a little bit more confident at it, and now I think that my actual personality is shining through. I think I definitely do have a little bit more maybe serious tone when I'm making a tutorial, and that's mostly because I want to be really clear in what I'm showing you and what I'm saying. But I'm hoping that these vlog videos and other random videos that I post give you a little bit more insight into my personality. So that's kind of how I started YouTube, and now I think I have something like 330 or so subscribers, which is totally amazing. I just wanted to say to you guys, thank you for all the support and the wonderful comments. There's nothing like getting a nice comment about something you've done or said. It really makes me feel good that you guys are enjoying what I'm making and posting out there, and that hopefully my tips are helpful to some of you. So that's kind of randomly how I got into YouTube. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. I'll talk to you guys soon.